Are you struggling with joint pain and you can't figure out why? I'm Jennifer, an integrative healing practitioner. I used to wake up frequently with my back hurting and my body sore, and I thought it was a symptom of my lupus that I just have to deal with. It turns out, though, that there are things we can do to get rid of joint pain. We first need to take a whole body approach and look at the root causes. This might be surprising to you, but a major root cause of joint pain is actually our detox pathways not functioning properly. So, what are our detox pathways? Our body goes through 3 phases of detox. Our phase 1 detox pathway starts to prepare substances such as toxins, chemicals, excess hormones, medications, and drugs for removal. So whenever we're exposed to toxins or chemicals in our food, water, or environment, or our body needs to get rid of the excess hormones that it doesn't need, or medications after they are metabolized, the first thing that happens is special enzymes called CYP enzymes break the toxins and substances down into smaller pieces. These smaller pieces are more reactive though. Since these broken down, more reactive toxins are still harmful, our phase 2 detox pathway is needed to neutralize them and make them safer to eliminate. To work on your phase 1 detox pathway, you'll need to look at your genetics to see if you have CYP mutations. When you have mutations on the CYP enzymes, it causes those enzymes to function more slowly, which means the toxins will be broken down slower. Therefore, can build up, causing symptoms such as joint pain, as well as skin issues, brain fog, and inflammation. In addition to the mutations causing the enzymes to slow down, certain foods or substances can cause the CYP enzyme to slow down even further as well. For example, I have 2 mutations on my CYP1A2 enzyme. Curcumin, which is the main ingredient in turmeric, cumin, and grapefruit, will further slow down the enzyme. So it's best if I don't consume much of these foods. If your phase 1 is moving too slowly because of CYP mutations, we want to take steps to speed it up. Our phase 2 detox pathway is when the liver attaches small molecules to the reactive toxins that were made in phase 1, and these molecules make the toxins less harmful and easier to eliminate. There are 7 subphases of our phase 2 detox pathway. Each of these subphases functions in its own way to help eliminate different types of toxins. If there is dysfunction in any of these subphases, it could lead to a buildup of toxins, leading to inflammation, which could then cause joint pain. In this video, I'm going to focus on sulfation because that's the subphase that is most likely to contribute to joint pain. In the sulfation phase, toxins are prepared for elimination by attaching a sulfate molecule to them. A Dutch test, which is one of the essential tests I run with clients, indicates whether your sulfation pathway needs support. Sulfation is critical for detoxifying substances that can cause inflammation in joints if not properly cleared. Many of the compounds processed through sulfation, including hormones like estrogen and neurotransmitters like dopamine, can, when accumulated, lead to an inflammatory response. This response can intensify pain and stiffness in the joints. In other words, impaired sulfation can lead to an accumulation of pro-inflammatory substances contributing to joint pain and stiffness, as well as conditions like arthritis. Sulfate is essential for the sulfation pathway to function properly. It's also necessary for producing cartilage, so low sulfate levels can directly affect joint health. Low sulfate levels can lead to weakened or degraded cartilage, increasing friction in the joints. This can result in joint pain, stiffness, and even long-term joint degeneration. I want to warn you, though, not to try and raise your sulfate levels without working with a doctor or a practitioner. For some people, this could actually do more harm. Follow along for part 2 of the root causes of joint pain to find out more about this. Our phase 3 detox pathway is the elimination phase. So after the toxins are neutralized by phase 1 and phase 2 processes in the liver, they must be effectively excreted from the body. Toxins are filtered through our kidneys, which excrete them in urine, and through our liver, which eliminates them through bile and out in our stool. This phase is crucial because if detoxified toxins aren't eliminated efficiently, they can accumulate in the body and contribute to various health issues, including inflammation that affects the joints. When phase 3 elimination is not working properly, the reactive toxic compounds from phase 1 can start to build up in the body. Even though they've been made less harmful in phase 2, they still need to be removed to prevent potential reabsorption or redistribution in the body. For example, when bile-carrying detoxified toxins aren't effectively excreted, the compounds can be reabsorbed from the intestines back into the bloodstream. This recirculation means that the liver and kidneys have to process these toxins all over again, increasing their workload and causing inflammation, which in turn can lead to joint pain. Phase 3 detoxification also influences the microbiome and gut health, which are closely tied to inflammation and joint health. If elimination through bile and stool isn't functioning properly, it can lead to an imbalance in the gut microbiome. This imbalance can further contribute to inflammation and negatively impact immune regulation, which could trigger inflammatory joint conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis. I'm sure you can see why it's crucial to take a whole body approach when getting to the root causes of joint pain, and to run the proper tests like genetics and Dutch tests in order to work on your phase 1 detox pathway and your sulfation subphase, for example. Stay tuned for part 2, where I'll discuss sulfur, ammonia, and oxalates and how they contribute to joint pain. If you're looking for a practitioner to help you get to the root causes and manage your joint pain, and you would like to work with me, you can sign up for a free 20-minute health assessment by going to holisticwellbeingih.com.